Hello and welcome to Titans Review Corner. So, one of the other really excellent series of movies I'd like to do is The Muppets. Yes, I know I've already touched on Muppet Christmas Carol, so I'm really going to sort of gloss over those. It's going to be sort of a point and shoot review because I didn't realize I had so many movies. I got several of them for Christmas. So, let's see here. Let's go backwards. The newest one, The Muppet Wizard of Oz. I've watched it already, hence why this one hasn't been open. It's a retelling of The Wizard of Oz. It actually follows the novel more closely, which I liked. There were a few musical numbers which honestly didn't really stand out because I don't remember them. That being said, it was still a very good movie. I wouldn't own it on DVD if I said otherwise. I really like how they had, what they had done with some of the characters, especially the witches from Oz. And it was nice to see modernized but not too modernized, if that makes any sense. So if you like The Wizard of Oz, I recommend this one. That would probably, I'll give that one an A-. Let's see here, going backwards on the list, it's going to be probably this one. I think. Don't quote me. Muppets from Space. I've only watched this movie a couple of times. I think in many ways this is their weakest movie, which is sad because I love Gonzo. He's one of my favorites. They really just didn't think this one through. It's still entertaining, but it's one of those that if you try looking too much into it, you're going to be disappointed. That being said, B, I'd say. But yeah, it's about Gonzo trying to figure out where he's from. It's either going to be that one or that one. And, Disney doesn't like to put what year they pull movies out. Let's do. Then we got Muppet Christmas Carol. Obviously, if you know the tale of of A Christmas Carol, then you know exactly what this movie's about. I give this one high ratings. I think I gave it an A. I think it's A. Yeah. Somewhere very close to that if I didn't pick that, but this is a very good version of that particular rendition. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, going backwards. Muppet Treasure Island. I will be watching this again soon. I've never read Treasure Island. I've seen like maybe 3 different versions of it. Obviously, this one is my favorite because it's Muppets, but on top of that, it's got Tim Curry in it. I'm a big Tim Curry fan. Have been since Clue, I think, because I saw Clue before Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's another story altogether. I love what they did with this. The musical numbers are very memorable. Well, at least a couple of them. I get them stuck in my head sometimes, so I have to go listen to them. But yeah, they did it. This movie is so much fun, especially for being family movies, and it's nice to have those. Sometimes you're just like, let's go for a wholesome. Not that all over the place, right? So next, I believe it's gonna be this one or that one. Like I said, I'm not completely positive of the order. This the Great Muppet Caper. I just recently watched this again, and it was actually Christmas Day, actually. And it had been years since I'd been in it. Great acting. The plot is good. It's not fantastic. It's not a couple of the other movies, but it's still up there. It's one of those that's going to be more of a once-in-a-while watch rather than a, hey, whenever a free moment, just pop it in sort of thing. What's funny is, what is his name? Yes, Charles Grodin, who plays the brother in this. He was in Beethoven, And it's so weird to see him like super young and suave. But he does it so well. So well. He's actually one of my favorite characters in this particular movie. That's, obviously not a Muppet. So yes, regardless, I mean, it's up there. By the way, this one was an A. This one I give an A minus. Yes. Moving on down to the last two, which is, I think, the first two, and actually a couple of my favorites. Yes, I know, this one is not. It's because it was one of those I got in a cereal box. So it is an official DVD. I just got it in a cereal box. This is Muppets Take Manhattan, which, believe it or not, is my favorite of the bunch. It's also the one that I don't have a regular case for. Isn't that horrible? I've watched this movie to death. I know, like, all the songs from it. No matter how many times I watch this movie, it's still entertaining. So if you, for some reason, don't know who the Muppets are and want to try the Muppets, Muppets Take Manhattan first. A plus for this movie. Then we have, I know this one is the first one. This is The Muppet Movie, which is also awesome. Some of the songs I did not know, because it had been a long time since I've seen this movie. But it does have Rainbow Connection, which there shouldn't be a person alive that doesn't know that song, or heard of that song. It's cute, and the jokes in it. I was surprised how middle of the road. I mean, you could enjoy them in an adult aspect and a child aspect. Very Looney Tunes-esque. So I was really surprised, but happily surprised by that. So it was one of those movies that my brother and I sat down and watched, and we were just like, wow, this is still holding up. This is still good. So I give this one also an A. So there are the Muppet movies. It's been even longer since I've seen the TV show. I remember enjoying it, but that's one of those things that it's very separate, very skitsy. The skit related, rather, the full-length features, so sort of a crowbar between the two. So that this would be a good intro for anybody that wants to get into the Muppets and their movies. There's really nothing else to say, but I hope that you enjoyed, and we'll check it out. Have a good night.